I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice hoarder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice hoarder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice hoarder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual.
Pretty good. I survived Monday.
Congratulations. That is truly a blessed achievement. We've all survived Mondays, and now we are here. A+ job, guys. Alrighty. Alright. I'm just gonna mute that. And let's get down to it. So, who would like to give me a quick recap of what went on last session?
Well, we finished up the cavern, clearing out the assorted critters there. Olded a monster. That was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Then we took our spoils back to Helgi Domer, got paid for the mission. And I believe the next thing up was to take the test for gold level membership.
Yes. Yes, you are. You are going to have a chat with the guildmaster and ask for that. And you are in the Adventurers Guild. Yes. Okay. Alright. So, we left off with you guys, I believe, just coming out of the treasury. What the There we go. You guys just coming out of the treasury, having gotten your reward for Camaro, and about to enter the office of the Guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild to ask for permission to take the gold exam. Golden pin status, thank you very much.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't write it down. How much were we paid last time? Sure, somebody did.
Well, no, because we had the same conversation at the last. I don't think anybody did because you guys had the same conversation at the end of last session where nobody wrote down how much the reward was when you took the contract.
6K.
There we go.
See, I sort of learned my lesson. Maybe don't count on it.
Good. Somebody did. Yeah, that sounds right. Somebody did the thing. Good job, guys. Yeah, you are out in front of the guildmaster's door. And give it a quick knock, and you hear a voice from within shout, "Come on in."
Indeed.
All right. You find sitting behind the desk a old-looking tiefling who has a beard in addition to the curly horns and bright red skin of a typical tiefling. He's wearing what looks like a set of very well-worn half-plate as he sits behind a large wooden desk with a set of 4 chairs in front of him. And he has several, not stuffed heads, but clearly sculpted replicas of stuffed heads adorning his wall, each one with a nameplate underneath them. Their names, dates, and circumstances. So they'll have a name of the creature, a date, presumably the day on which they were killed, and circumstances such as was menacing the town of Holler, um, tried to murder a noble in Abeltoft, that sort of thing. They're, from context, clearly like the sort of mission he was on when he killed them.
All down to him. Guildmaster?
Guildsman, he says, noting your pins. What can I do for you?
Well, I'll kind of nod to my own pen. We were hoping to upgrade these.
Ah, silver or gold?
Gold. Why go
Gold.
halfway?
Fair enough. I think we've got examiners in the house for that. Give us a couple of hours. Make sure everything's set up, and meet me out front. We'll take you into the basement training grounds.
I'll nod to him. Thank you very much.
Um, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to have you fight some adventurers who are gold status already. Um, if you win, you get a gold pin. If you lose, you don't. You're 4 of you? 4 of you against their 4. He shrugs. Last one standing wins. Just don't kill any of them.
Sounds straightforward.
Yes. Sorry? Yes. I'll warn the other examiners, no disintegrations. One of them's done that before.
Would seem to be outside of the spirit of the thing.
Yes. Hopefully there will be no vomiting as well, though that's not
I promise
unheard of.
nothing.
The guildmaster seems completely unfazed at the idea of somebody vomiting on a slug. Oh yes. He very much gives the feel of like, I've seen that before. Or I've done that before. Sometimes you just have to vomit on a slug.
Exactly.
All right. So, 2 hours, meet me out front. And then we'll get your exam started. You're welcome to rest in rooms here or whatever you wish. He shrugs. Do whatever you need to prepare. Any more questions?
Is there anywhere in town one can purchase wands?
There is indeed. Shops like that tend to congregate around our guild, actually. There's one 2 doors down.
That makes sense. Right or left when I exit?
Right. If you pass your exam, I'll take you on a tour around the local shops. Make
Is
sure
it a
they know who you
3-hour
are.
tour?
No. Why would it be a 3-hour tour?
Good question. I'm just asking.
No, it'd be a 10-minute at most. Any other questions, or can I get back to my work?
I think that's all I have for now.
All right. See you in 2 hours. Don't be late. All right. So, you wanted to go check out wands, Decoy?
I did.
All right. What kind of wand you looking for?
First one up is a wand of detect magic.
Ah, excellent choice.
See how much of a pain in the ass was to not have that spell handy.
Yes. It's a cleric spell. Do clerics get ritual casting?
They do, but you have to have it prepared.
Ah, that's rough. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
druids
don't.
have the same rule. Bards and sorcerers have to know it.
And I don't usually prepare that one.
Right.
It's one that, like, when you need it, you really need it, but
Wand of Detect Magic you can find for about 500 gold.
I'll haggle for the pride of it, but
Alright. Make a persuasion check. What are you targeting for?
shoot for 400.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I'm having an off day.
This doesn't seem like the sort of establishment that allows haggling. And the shopkeeper looks at you. I'm sorry, sir. 500 gold is final, no matter how hungry your children may be.
Fine. I hand him 50 platinum.
Thank you for your business. Is there anything else you're looking for?
What else does he have in stock for wands?
Does he have a wand of fireballs?
Um, let's see. Does he? Sure. He does, in fact, have a wand of fireballs in stock.
How much does he want for it?
Hmm. For a wand of fireballs, call it 5,000 gold.
Any chance of a necklace of fireballs?
I'm sorry, sir. This is wands, wands, and more wands. You'll need to look at necklaces, necklaces, and more necklaces next door.
I
If
will
you
check
look
next
for
door.
a necklace of fireballs. They do, in fact, have a necklace of fireballs next door.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. There's a story about a former cleric I seem to remember that I'd kind of like to emulate.
Very good, sir. How many beads would you like on this? From 1 to 7.
How much is 7?
7 beads is. Sorry, one sec. Math in my head. 2,000 gold, even. A little bit of a bulk discount for you.
Any chance I can get 2?
2 7 bead necklaces?
Yeah,
Let me see. Indeed, we can.
I will pick up 2 of them.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you, good sir. And he'll the store owner at necklaces, necklaces, and more necklaces. Will hand over 2 full necklaces of fireball to you. Oops, my bad. They top out at 6 beads. 6 beads each. 1,700 total.
Okay.
Math is hard.
Do they?
I think so.
I think they top out at 9. D6 plus 3 beads.
Oh, never mind. They do. Call it 7 then.
How much for a 9 bead one?
I'm afraid we don't have any 9 bead ones currently in stock, sir. People keep asking for single beads off of them. He rolls his eyes. Cheapskates.
Really, really wanted to be able to cast a level 11 fireball. Out of character.
Alas, you'll have to wait until you cast level 11 spells.
Incidentally, I did just have to de-attune a wand of lightning bolts recently, so if anyone wants that.
Did anybody take the wand of fireballs?
No, I'm debating.
Alright. You can also sell things if you feel the need.
Yeah, we have that sack of wild magic drugs.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific.
I would if I didn't just write down sack of wild magic drugs.
Not for nothing. I have a feeling if we try selling drugs here, our stay is going to be cut short.
Make a fuck. I don't know, history check? I guess. I mean, Helge Domer is, uptight and shit, but it's still a place full of people. There's criminals somewhere. They're just a little better hidden than in most places. And much more violently punished. But
All
yes,
right,
it
I'll
would,
come to a theoretical possibility of getting away with it, but
but yes, it would probably not be the best idea to start randomly showing. I don't know what this refers to, or what wild magic drugs refers to. So,
Probably.
oh, that would make sense. Okay. Um, you might be able to sell those as interesting mycological specimens to the right person for some good
Huzzah
cash.
toppers.
Oh my god. Oh no. You can certainly try. I have no idea how they would taste.
actually could be pretty good depending.
Yeah, depending on if they don't give you horrible random wild magic effects.
That's half the fun.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to turn into a potted plant?
I've had that kind of pizza.
I have too. It's not something I'd care to repeat. Um, okay. So, anybody else looking for anything? Or trying to sell anything? Okay. What ritual? Ah, who are you sending to? Ah, gotcha. Alright. Um, you don't have to go. You have to walk maybe a block or so before you can find a nice park in which there are several birds roosting. Sure. You cast the ritual. You get a few odd looks from people who've never seen anything like Cristona before. But Once they get closer, they inevitably notice your crossed swords adventurer's pin and nod in understanding and back off. They do not engage. What message are you sending? All right. The bird listens to your message, chirps once, and takes to the skies, winging its way north. All right. Anybody else looking for anything while you're out and about? Going once, going twice. Anybody looking for anything else while you're out and about?
Some healing potions would be great.
I know. Well, you're in luck. You're also a couple doors down from a place called Potions, Potions, and More Potions. The fellow behind the counter waves at you as you come in. G'day. What are you looking for?
Some healing potions.
We got greater, regular, superior, supreme.
How much are the superior and supreme?
Wow. I have 200 for superior, and I have 1,000 for supreme.
All right, give me 5 superior and 2 supreme.
All right. He reaches under his counter, pulls out the requested potions, and places them on the counter. That will be 3,000 gold, please.
Can you help me out here a little bit? I mean, this is a bulk buy.
What are you suggesting, sir?
Like 2,900.
Make a charisma check. I'm sorry, sir. Potions, potions, and more potions is not in the position to is not in a position to haggle, unfortunately.
All right, fair enough.
All right. He takes your money, passes the potions across to you. If you are looking for cheaper, but perhaps of lesser quality potions. There's another shop down in the second ring, but the owner doesn't like us haggling.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Thank you for coming by. Anybody else? Potions, wands, necklaces? Hmm? Ah, another customer. Another adventurer. There've been a plethora of you in today. How can I help you? Ah, yes. I do have potions of speed on hand. They're 500 gold apiece. Six of them. Well, well, there goes my entire stock of potions of speed. One moment, please. He heads into the back, and you can hear him opening up a casket, and comes back out with 6 bottles in a nice little box. That will be 3,000 gold, please.
Had to try.
He just looks at you and just shakes his head. What is it with everybody and trying to haggle today? Uh, he just shrugs. We don't do that here, unfortunately. Potions, potions, and more potions has a rather strict policy on that. He nods. Thank you for coming by. Alrighty. Alright. Anybody else want something or want to go looking for stuff? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Alright. Cool. Everybody has spent all their gold.
What kind of potion was it?
Potion of speed.
It's worth
Oh, so I have the
noting,
second
I
one.
also have a potion of growth that I'm holding on to for no reason. It seems like something Bauer would get more out of than most of us.
I mean, I'll be happy to be the potionaholic as well as the alcoholic.
Let's face it, you're the big drinker here.
I'm okay with this.
If he has a potion gut, it's invisible underneath his beer gut. Alrighty. So, you guys go shopping. Christona goes to make her animal messenger. And with one thing and another, 2 hours pass. Yeah,
So
basically.
wait, real quick. What kind of strength potion was it?
What strength potion?
Right, but then Roy was talking about.
Growth.
Oh, growth. Okay.
No potions of strength right now.
I mean, potions of giant strength technically exist, but we didn't ask about them at the shop yet.
Sorry,
Correct.
so I just misheard.
No worries. Alrighty. To the test. Alright, you come back, and exactly 2 hours from the time you left his office, the guildmaster steps outside the guild hall. The spots you all there. Good, you're here. Come on in. You got your test takers lined up in the basement. They're your examiners lined up in the basement. Should be fun. And he opens up the door and heads back in, motioning at you guys to follow him. Mhm. You head within. He opens up a door next to the scribe's desk at the front, gives a wave to the scribe, and leads you down a set of stairs into a large open arena beneath the guild. And at the far end of it, you see a group of 4 people. There is a fellow wearing a set of plate armor underneath and wearing a very fine hat on his head with a cutlass belted to his side. There is what looks like a rogue wearing a very long dark blue cloak. A wizard wearing robes hiding in the back. And a cleric with plate and a big hammer and shield. The guildmaster steps in front of the 4 of you, and heads into the middle of the field. All right. So on one hand, we have our examiners, Captain, as he insists I call him, Roy Stormwind, Dismas, Minra, and Gethus. On our other hand, We have our examinees. DeGroy, Cristona, Bauer, and Sadok. Fucking shit.
Who's fucking shit and when did he join?
No. You misheard me. He was implying that your last name was fucking shit.
Hey.
Rude.
All right. Oh, I don't have a token for the guildmaster. Whoops. He's gonna be de-armed. That's gonna be the guildmaster for now, because apparently I just don't have any tiefling tokens. Would all of you please assume your positions on either side of the arena, that we can begin.
Do we have a chance to buff up first?
No spells cast before I give the word.
Gotcha.
What about symbiotic entity?
No spells or magical effects before I give the word.
Damn, magical.
No spells, magical effects, potions, anything from either side before I give the word. Is that understood? And he looks very prominently at the other group. And they all
Oh,
know.
we got some cheaters. Got it.
They're, the fellow in the long cloak just gives a grin and a nod.
Wait, was that the word? Fuck, we need to get started.
No, it wasn't the word. The word will be start once I've gotten out of the way.
And what was that really fishy ass fucking nod you just gave the other guy?
No, the rogue nodded at him.
Yeah, so
Get ready.
Yep. Perrin. Where do we? Where's the line? Where's the starting line?
The starting line is anywhere on the bottom half of the arena, as measured by that line I just drew.
Okay.
Anywhere below where the guildmaster is. Arrange yourselves.
hey, buddy.
Don't hey buddy the guildmaster. He gives you a dirty look as you say that to him and just walks off and
Damn.
takes his place out on the edge of the arena.
Welp.
Are all those present ready?
Yes.
I'll nod.
Yep.
The other group all give him nods. The fellow in front tips his very fine hat to him. Then let's begin, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Start. I would like you all to please roll initiative.
Ugh.
You can say everything's back to normal, but then Cristone out.
Yeah.
Hello, yes, I would like to go.
I beat one of them.
You beat the heavy armor wearing cleric.
That's a start.
Where are they all 0?
Because I haven't populated their things yet, because for whatever reason their sheets aren't. Alrighty. So, Sadok. As the guildmaster says start, you're the first one to react.
Yep. I think I'm gonna shoot the wizard.
Gonna shoot the wizard? Alright. A 25 will hit her.
Includes that. I'm assuming the 15 misses,
It sure does.
and then she gets one more. How about a 19?
She will shield that.
Okay.
Um,
Can she shield? She hasn't had a turn yet.
She's not surprised though.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Well, that's still a valid question. Let me check and make sure she still has health. She does still have health.
Yeah.
You do need to be alive to cast shield, yes.
She does still have health. Everything is.
That'll be it for me, though.
You're not supposed to kill them, though, or is this like non-lethal damage? All.
You can raise that later.
Well, I mean, presumably they go down and have to make death saves.
All right. So that's Sadok's turn. That takes us to. Oh man, he's going first. None of his allies are in sneak attack position. That's rough, buddy. He's just going to move out here, and he's going to take a retaliatory longbow shot at Sadok. 25 hit you?
Yep.
Solid 14 damage in return.
I can live with this.
Yeah, somehow I figured you'd be. Alright, I need to check a spell range, because now it's the wizard's turn. The wizard, coughing and spitting blood from the arrows that have suddenly appeared in her.
Quick question.
Yeah, huh?
What's their initiative bonus? Because we tied.
Oh, plus, that's the wizard. Wizard's at a +2.
We got a +5.
Ooh.
Okay. Diggeroy, you're up.
Get him.
Oh, sweet. Gonna be creative here. Just center it right there.
Hey, Schrodinger, how's it going?
Because it'll still catch that guy.
There's gonna be so much drinking in this fight. Oh my god.
Oh. Whoops, I was scrolled up and didn't, The wizard makes her save. Cleric makes hers. The thief does not make.
Oof.
The fighter does not make his.
Okay, so that would be 11 damage on a successful save, 23, and minus 1d6 to like everything on a failed save.
Righto.
And I'm going to fix the spelling on psychic.
Please do. It's been killing me.
It's fine.
Alrighty. Is that your turn, Degroy? You're
I'm going to move over a bit so we're not quite so clustered. Actually, I'm going to move over a little further than that. No, I'm going to move the other way. Hold on a second. So we're not quite so clustered together.
That's probably a wise idea.
And I will inspire Bower. Take him out.
Well,
You're gonna be real mad when you hear how much health she has left.
It's one, isn't it?
Given,
Come on,
Yes.
Bauer. You got a potion?
given that you rolled a 23 on her on the damage for it, yeah, she literally has 1 health.
If it was a 24, she would have died.
Sorry?
If it was a 24, she would have died.
It's true.
She looks very angry at all of the arrow bolts that are penetrating her right now, and even more so after the synaptic static.
Yeah.
But she claps her hands together and points at Stoke and says, "Fuck you in particular."
Wow. Rude.
And she casts Force Cage,
Oh.
centered on Stoke.
Oh.
You are out of counterspell range, I believe.
Oh, shit, I am.
Shit.
Damn, sorry.
Well, damn. It's okay. One of you guys just needs
Pretty
to
sure there's a save on
do
that.
1 damage to her before my turn.
Yeah, if we knock him out, does that?
Is it concentration?
It is not.
Oh, wow. Alright. Well, I still basically took one of them out. You 3 got the rest of them.
That's her turn. She's just gonna stand there panting. Bower, you're up.
taking a potion's a bonus, right? That's a
Yeah.
thing we.
Whoops. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take one of those potions of speed.
Alrighty. You down a potion of speed and feel almost a surge of lightning going through you. For the next 1 minute, you are speed.
And speed incarnate. I'm gonna slip up in there and proceed
Slide
to
on
wail.
up into her DMs.
Yes,
Alrighty.
and proceed to wail on her.
Would you like to attempt to shove her first?
I already used my bonus action.
Oh, that's true. A 15 will not.
Yeah.
24 will. She is down.
All right, where's Winky Mickwing Face Rogue guy?
Sorry?
Where's Rogue Face?
The rogue's over here.
Darn.
You are now surrounded by their fighter and their cleric.
I think you mean he has their fighter and their cleric surrounded.
Yes.
Damn right.
Oh. See, you say that, but we'll see.
I will go ahead and use fist and attack the one to the right.
Alright. Make your attack.
Woo!
A 26 will hit her. That is 16.
Ooh, actually, that's +2.
Yes, 16, 17, 19, 21, 29 damage.
And then I will action surge and continue to wail.
Alright.
Oh wait, that should have been the one extra attack I got for haste. So after that, I will action surge and continue.
Alright. Bum, bum, bum. That'll miss. That'll hit.
Woo!
Why do you have Bless on?
I should not have that on. Sorry, that was on from last round, last session.
Alright. A 21 will still just barely hit her. The 18 will miss. The 24 will hit. The crit will still crit as well. Can you total those up for me? Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Starting with all
So
just
the 18 will... The starting with your
like, do you want me to just do all of them because
Yeah,
that'll
just
be
do all
easier
of
and we don't have to figure out?
do all the ones that you directed at the cleric.
And then I'll do the fist damage as a month after that.
Sure. They're not in a good initiative order to do all of their good things. This is so sad.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Alexa, play Despacito. Jesus.
Okay, bye.
Nice.
I will have to say I'm kind of surprised that by that myself.
It's a good round.
And if they're still
Yeah,
up,
she's down.
okay.
Yeah, she's down. Good job.
Woo!
All right. Well, you kicked the shit out of their cleric. Right. What's 13 times 4?
It's true.
46? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you kicked the shit out of her cleric. Out of their cleric.
13 times 4 is 52.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So many
You still kicked the
cards
shit
are
out
in
of
the
their
deck.
cleric. You still kicked the shit out of their cleric, is the point. Not my inability to do basic math. Yeah, don't worry about it. It is now their fighter's turn. He's going to look at you. Well, that's just rude. He's going to down his own potion of speed. Draw his own very fancy looking flaming cutlass. And go at you back.
All right.
Motherfucker. Then he's going to actions.
Oof.
God damn it! Roll decently! You motherfucker!
2 of those will hit.
They're really like pulling teeth for trying to get good gold stats members, apparently.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying over here.
Like to think that's what the fighter's actually saying. Well, the guildmaster's saying that. Just the entirety guild on either side of the bleachers, just yelling shit. Like, oh my god, Frank, go!
Alright. So you get a solid 59 damage from his 2 streaks. Alright. That is magical, so Heavy Armor Master does not apply. So you take a total of 57.
From 2 attacks. Ouch.
Yep. You manage to parry most of his attacks, but he gets 2 through in a flurry of blows. And goes at you. Christona!
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna join the party here. Potion of speed. Going to run up over here. And then I would like these two to make a DC 17 con save as a sunbeam comes at them.
Alright. He's going to Indomitable. Guys, come on. Guys,
Hey,
come on.
Hey.
This does kind of fit with. God damn it. Why are you rolling like such shit?
So
Well,
33 radiant damage and
good news, guys. Roll20 hates me.
Yay. And they're blinded
Yay!
until the end of my next turn. Both of them. Have fun, Bauer.
Sadok,
And then
is there anything you'd like to
my
do?
hasted action.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let's see. Do I have anything I can do pretty well for a hasted action right now? Is the question. How about I'm half tempted to, because I have a hunting trap from my background. I'm half tempted to like just put it on the ground right in front of the No, I can't move though. Never mind. Shit. That'd be amazing. Oh wait, I can actually use my hasted action to take. Can I get more speed from dash? Yeah, I can dash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you should have double speed anyway.
Yeah. So which means, but I mean, I don't have Shillelagh up right now because I had to use my bonus action to drink the potion. So attacking. Just my. I guess I could technically attack with just my staff. Fine. Okay. I'll go up and whack him with my staff.
All right. Yeah, all right. You hit the blind man with your staff.
And I'm gonna go back a bit while he's blinded.
All right. You crack him in the skull with your staff. Good job.
So sad.
Man. Don't worry about it. All right. Sadok, you are inside a force cage. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm assuming this is the fully walled kind of force cage, not the cage kind of force cage.
Yep.
Cool. I sit down and lean against the wall.
All right. All right. Ba-da-ba-da. This takes us to the rogue's turn.
Can I at least like see out of it?
I think it's opaque.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun hour.
Oh.
No, we'll say you can see out
Do
of
you have
it.
any books?
Oh no, it's invisible. Never mind.
Hey.
So yes, you can
In
see
that
out
case,
of
I
it.
probably walk into the wall first, but yeah.
All right. Oh, the rogue can't even sneak attack because he's got disadvantage on stuff.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Strategery.
I was so excited that Bauer had walked right next to the cleric and the fighter until he did 130 damage. uh, uh, yeah. Okay, the rogue is just going to back up a little bit, and he's going to try and attack Bauer. $20 does not hit Bauer, so he will miss. Diggeroy, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna upcast this. So it applies to 2 targets.
Okay.
Wisdom saves. And can I use my inspiration to grant disadvantage on a saving throw?
What?
Because I have it, and I feel like if I don't use it now, I'm not going to get a chance to use it.
When would you have gained that? Have I forgotten something?
That was last session.
Yeah.
Oh, not Bardic Inspiration. Let's see if it actually would make a difference first.
Okay. Wisdom saves from both of them.
Cool, so the rogue fails.
Wow.
I like how the wizard was the most effective one out of all of them.
Are you in range for a hold monster? Just barely, yeah. Alright. Duly noted. They are both held. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm just gonna say, doesn't it feel nice to be held?
Looks at response from Guildmaster.
Jesus.
Or do thing.
Give them
You
big
just-
hugs, okay.
Not bad. I've heard better. 7 of 10.
So perfect with the side rise.
Ah.
No, I think the perfect score is 5 out of 7.
Fair.
Indeed. Hey, Bauer, you're up. The fighter and the rogue are now both held for you.
So you'll get advantage on whichever one you choose to attack.
Right.
And you auto crit on them because they're paralyzed. If you hit.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my bonus action, so fuck it. I'll just.
That'll hit.
You sound so dejected.
26 will hit. 27 will hit. 24 will hit. And you crit on all of those because they're paralyzed. You know what? Just total all that up for me, and then we'll see if you
Determine
need
if
to.
it matters.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll make you roll crit damage if it actually matters.
So sad.
Let's see. Yeah, no, he's down.
Hey, new buddy.
He is paralyzed. He cannot speak.
Oh, that's fine. That's all I got this round.
Cool. He'll make a. Or well, no, the captain is down. He will not make any kind of save on his turn. Hey, Cristona, you're up.
Okay. Well, let's go with Shillelagh. Then Okay, fine. Symbiotic entity. How is this guy looking?
Paralyzed.
Yep. So let's give this a shot, shall we?
Go ahead and make your pair. Oh, 16 will actually miss him.
I should have just sunbeamed.
Somehow you managed to miss a paralyzed target.
I should have just sunbeamed. Ah, well. Either way, gonna get back then.
Don't you have a potion of speed and 2 attacks?
Yeah, but I used my action to symbiotic entity because it takes a fucking full action. And I wasn't allowed to do it ahead of time.
Oh no. So sad.
Yep. So I'm just gonna go back.
Cool. Snoke?
I want to draw myself a pillow.
Alright. Draw yourself a pretty comfy pillow.
Yes, good.
Oh wow. He makes his wisdom save. Just in time. He's no longer paralyzed.
And he's not blinded. Sorry, Bauer.
I like how
Should've
he's
tried
the
it
only one
again.
who's had a chance to actually move.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think he gets a save every turn. Unless he's
He
got a
gets a
special
save.
ability for it.
Oh, he also has
For a whole
minus
month?
something on his thing, right?
Oh no, there it is.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, Hold
Was he
Monster
snapping
gives a
stacked or no?
turn save at the end of each of his turns.
Okay.
So,
I missed it.
he's no longer paralyzed. He just can't do anything with his turn.
Oh no.
Oh no. Diggeroy, what would you like to do? The rogue is no longer paralyzed.
I don't like that. He said stay
How
put.
did I know that was going to be your response to that question? There you go. He's paralyzed again. How did I know he failed that? Right. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Diggeroy?
No, I think I'm good.
Alright. Hey,
I
Bauer.
think Power has this.
Hey, Bauer.
What's up?
He is now paralyzed again next to you. What do you want
Okay.
to do?
I think I want to proceed to give him a hug and then proceed to wail.
Aw. Well, it's nice that you gave him a hug first. Go fight him and. Wow, you may have. Oh, what's he sitting on? Oh no. You have only one miss on a paralyzed target.
Oh, if I have a miss, then I'll use my bardic inspiration on that.
Oh, okay. Well, you only missed by one.
Okay, good.
Cool. With crit added, yes, you down him.
Huzzah! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I need to go think about my life choices.
You are now gold medallion status at Delta.
And with the last of them going down, the Huntmaster rises from his seat, says, well, in a resounding victory, the examinees prevail. You mass cure wounds, the group of them, and they look up at you, and the captain just says, damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! We thought for sure this time we were going to beat you. You showed up here out of nowhere. I thought for sure this time would be different. But no, you had to keep beating us, didn't you? Didn't you?
Have we
Who
met?
are you?
Ah! Do you not remember us?
Would we be asking if we did?
Were they the ones from the
We
beginning?
met on the Visharad
That's-
months ago.
Yeah, I knew it.
We made a bet with you trying to find out what was in that fucking place.
I knew it looked familiar.
Oh yeah.
Nope, doesn't ring any bells.
And then you kept just beating us to the prize.
Yeah, we
You
do
kept
beat you a
killing
lot, don't we?
You killed shit in Scalum. You took the prize away in Drya. You took it in Bukhari.
So you're like stalkers?
No! You just keep beating us to things.
We will fight you on the
It's
islands.
infuriating.
Fight you on in the Colosseums. We'll fight you.
You showed up at that asshole Creed's Coliseum right before we did. Everybody was like, oh, these guys, they're so great, but they're nothing compared to Pretty Boy and the backup party. We asked ourselves, who the fuck was Pretty Boy in the backup party? And the answer could only be, you assholes.
Guilty on both counts.
Is the fact that you all continued to be late to things not your issue?
Yeah, while you guys are talking about that, can I come out?
So does that mean y'all need to get a nice helping of get good?
What the fuck is a helping of get good? And no, you can stay in that force cage and think about what you've done.
Is the force cage all the way, or could I like mold earth underneath Sadok
The force
to make a little
cage is
tunnel?
all the way.
Shit.
The force cage is all the way. It's, I mean, if you want to try and teleport into it, you can do that, but you have to save to make it out.
You're bad at things and you're poor losers. Got it.
We're not bad at things. That's the thing.
I mean, you just gave this diatribe about how you always lose.
I
So
was gonna look back to the guild master.
We only ever lose to you. You bunch of assholes. You merry group of people who are dancing upon our collective graves before we're even dead.
Look back to the guild master. Are all members of your guild so mean, guild master?
He just shrugs. No, they're not even mean most of the time. They're competent adventurers. They're just apparently very angry at you.
We do sometimes have that effect on people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you'd forget that too. God. It's like you don't even try and remember the effects on other people. Today was going to be the day. We were going to destroy you.
We are happy.
So you're
not to
saying
be
we should just
destroyed.
kill you right now before you get a chance?
You can't kill us right now. We're guildmates. That would be uncouth.
Even though you just said you're coming right for us, which gives us, standard ground and all that.
Did I say that we were coming right for you?
Yes, you just threatened us.
We will.
I mean, is it really a threat, though, if there's no belief that they can follow through?
Fair point.
Mark my words.
Yes, I think that is what we're doing, mocking your word.
One day, we will crush you beneath our feet. Crush you!
Might mold earth underneath him until he trips in a pothole.
Trips as he's trying to get up and stride away dramatically. You're all such assholes! Such assholes!
We do not like being
The
crushed
world
under feet.
would be better off if you were all dead.
In enough years, that will be the case.
Let's make enough one. and then he's going to try and turn around and walk away. And
Yet again, more
specifically watch under his feet for any more potholes being formed.
Looking back to the guild master, do all members of your guild threaten one another with earlier death?
He just shrugs. Happens more often than you'd think. Some of us are very competitive.
We must admit we prefer our enclave. They usually did not try and murder each other.
Usually?
Well, I mean, he hasn't really tried to murder us either.
I think he
He's just threatened
tried.
it. Again, if there's no reasonable belief that it can actually happen, does it really count?
I mean, an empty threat is still a threat. At the end of the day.
They've all left. You can hear him ranting some more on his way out of the arena. Fucking assholes!
I guess we get to sit here for an hour until Sado's cage wears off.
Yeah. We can pull out some playing cards if he has a set and just start playing back and forth.
No need. One moment. The Huntmaster pulls out a scroll and casts anti-magic field from it. To dissolve
Feels
the
like
force
a
cage for you, Sadok.
waste of a really expensive scroll, but okay.
It's his money.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
He's a guild master of Helgi Domer. He's probably fucking rich as fuck.
I have cash to spare.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'd
Guildmaster.
describe myself as rich as fuck,
Didn't
like
say
the
that,
kids
but
seem to do these days. But I have cash to spare you. Besides, I rarely get to use any of this nowadays. Feel good.
I honestly did not put two and two together. I assumed they might be the group from the beginning, but back then I was like, oh, that group might be this guild, but I didn't actually think that.
I kind of vaguely remembered the other pirate guy, but I'm like, wait, is that? No.
I just remember the pirate token because I thought that was what's his face, subhead druid.
Yeah, when you first mentioned who they were, I was not in character when I was like, I don't remember these people.
I mean, I figured you guys had forgotten them both in and out of character.
I honestly thought you were just reusing tokens at first.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes, but not for these guys. No. Now they've sworn an oath of revenge on you.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Good luck.
They are really big assholes, though.
Yeah,
Like,
why did
that
they want
wasn't our
revenge on
fault.
us? We didn't do anything to them.
I mean, not specifically at first.
I think this is the first time we actually tried to hurt them.
They were really salty about how you guys kept beating them to things.
When we didn't
it's not our fault they suck.
Yeah, it's not our fault that we didn't even know.
Well, yes, that is the point here. that is the joke here, yes.
Yep.
So, I believe we've passed the trial.
You have? Now, as you, perhaps we should head back up to my office for this. I don't have the pins on me. So, he'll lead you guys back up to his office. So, I assume you're not from around the country. Is that a valid statement to make?
Personally, no.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite correct.
We are from Abelsoft Forests.
Ah, of course. Well, for those of you who aren't from around, I imagine that you've come examining for gold status for the privileges that come with it. The money, the gear, the access. But there is obligation to come with it as well. You will be obligated to assist nobles who formally request your aid, should they have need of it. You will be obligated to spend at the minimum 3 months out of every year in Helgedomer, participating in Adventurers Guild business.
If we fail to meet these obligations, what is the penalty?
If you fail to meet these obligations, failure to meet your obligations would result in your ejection from the guild, minimum. If you were to fail all these obligations within the first year, it would lead to your summary hunting and execution.
What if after the first year we decide we want to downgrade our status back down to bronze or silver?
You can downgrade at any time. There is no shame in admitting that an obligation is too great for you.
Blink.
Okay. I suppose I'll be blunt with you then. We did specifically want access to a certain individual.
Which one?
Shit, I forgot his title.
Primarch.
The big cheese?
Please do not ever refer to the Primarch as the big cheese in my presence.
Frymark, that's what it was.
The big kahuna.
He like closes his eyes and like winces a little bit. Please refer to him by his proper title.
Anyway, yeah, we want to talk to him. Probably just the once, though.
Well, I'm glad that you were honest with me. There are much better ways to do that than working as an adventurer.
Now you tell us.
Did you ask anybody?
Well, you know, you
Well,
stick
the
with what you
guy
know.
didn't seem like someone who would really know this sort of thing.
Yeah, this group of
Um,
assholes.
The simplest way, if you have the time, is just to enter the lottery. He hears a certain limited number of supplications every day. Answers questions and prayers, I suppose. However, he has work to do, so there's only a limited number of times of there's only a limited amount of time he can do that. So there's a lottery system for who gets to actually meet with him. That's the simplest way. It's just
I don't know that we have that kind of luck.
exactly
But it's
becoming.
about as hard to get as the Hamilton lottery.
Yes, that's a very good analogy for it. Yes. There's, some internal weighting that out of character. There's some internal weighting that, I don't, because I'm not sure how he'd explain this. There's some internal weighting for people who've been waiting for longer to get more entries and such, but yeah. Becoming a gold member of any guild is one way. Becoming a noble is another. All gold members of guilds and all nobles are guaranteed one audience per year. That schedule is set almost a decade in advance, however. The gold meeting with the Adventurers Guild meeting with him isn't for another 3 months.
Do they sell titles in this country? Like, can I get a baronetcy?
This country does not in the sense you mean, I think.
Well, I mean, even if we could buy a title, if the schedule's set in advance, that wouldn't help us, would it?
Well, it depends on when the noble meeting is.
Yeah.
There is
I guess-
another method you can undertake in order to meet him. He doesn't read his own mail, and it's next to impossible to make it through his security. I helped design a reasonable chunk of the latest revision. But he has been known to meet heroes. People who have rendered some substantial service to the country.
I don't suppose you have a suggestion in mind.
What
Mm.
have
He
others
shrugs.
done?
There are... Oh. There are a few major jobs that I don't post publicly, that I keep specifically for gold adventurers, that could do the trick. Well, there's one other option, I suppose. You all are familiar with Fjall Mountain, the mountain that overlooks the city, I assume.
Hard to miss.
Yes. At the very top of it, legend says there's a celestial that the Primarch made a pact with centuries ago to protect this city and the land around it. If you could climb the mountain and meet that celestial and return with word from it, Primarch would meet you.
I vote we do that instead of becoming gold adventurers.
I mean, we're already gold adventurers.
Well, I mean, we haven't. We've made all the qualifications for it. I don't think we've actually signed up for it yet.
That's true. We haven't
You
actually
have
done
not.
the pins.
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
have
do you
not.
really want to be part of a group that would let people like whoever it is that we fought in?
Stono scrunches their nose. were very mean.
I was gonna say
For
amateur,
whatever
but
reason,
sure.
they only seem to be mean around you. I've always known them to be very competent, if occasionally a bit odd adventure.
All right, honest question, Guildmaster. Have you ever met any particularly competent adventurers who weren't odd?
Hey,
One. Only one. He was almost odd in how not odd he was.
That's one more than me.
Well, no, no aspersions cast upon you, but I imagine I've met a great deal more adventurers than you have.
Probably. Yeah, why don't we... I guess we could try Fjall Mountain, and if that doesn't work and we end up back here, we just wait 3 months. Dealing with whatever.
We agreed to that. Hey, Moons of Vega, how's it going?
Are you sure you'd like to climb the mountain?
I mean, how hard could it be?
Let me put it to you this way. I have a contract in my desk for an ancient red dragon that I would rather take and go on alone than try to climb that mountain.
This suggests that there's more to this mountain than mere height.
Yes.
We would like to know more.
Height is non-trivial. To be fair. Consider for a moment. Well, out of character, the mountain's 40,000 feet tall. In character, no matter how sunny it gets, the top of Mount Fjall Mountain is always in clouds. The damn thing is nearly 40,000 feet high. People can't live that high. Yes. Thank you for the conversion there.
Yeah.
Um,
Conversion was 33% taller than Everest. for anyone watching.
yes. And there's nothing evil living on the mountain. But there is something else living in it. Beyond whatever lives at the top. In 1,500 odd years of history, do you know how many people have succeeded in climbing that mountain?
I'm going to go with 1.
Ah, close. 3. 3 total. 2 of them are dead. Do you know how many people have died trying to climb the mountain?
More than 3.
Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 30,000.
That's
So
a
you're saying
lot of
we've
dead
got,
bodies.
a 1 in 10,000 shot at worst.
If those are the odds you'd like to take, then by all means, don't let me stop you. I can't tell you exactly what's on the mountain. Nobody really can, because nobody in living memory has summited it. Except for the man you want to see. You're welcome to attempt it. Or you're welcome to crack open one of the contracts try on one of the contracts I have in my desk.
What are the other contracts? I know you said one of them was a red dragon.
One of them is an ancient red dragon who lives in a place called the Eye of Raja, somewhere in the
Oh,
Four
we've been
Skull
there.
Strait. Did you meet the dragon?
Met some of his handiwork.
Ah. Yes, apparently he has a fascination with diseased corpses and another dragon that he keeps sending them to, or diseased peoples. Sounds like a very unpleasant fellow.
Well, you said dragon. No need to be redundant.
Yes. We have word of a Carpathian spy ring working in the capital, trying to destabilize upcoming negotiations. Intelligence passed word of it on to us. They're looking for contract work to help track down the spies. If that's something you're interested in. There's a little village just outside Becker that's reporting census irregularities that some of our divination is pointing very strongly to being a false hydra. That I'd like someone provably competent to go and look at.
False Hydra.
Very nasty creature. You must have seen postings for census irregularities on the board outside. They're why.
Huh.
They're a creature that lives under the earth for most of their, while they gestate, and then when they come up, they have a song that they sing that causes people not only to not register their presence, but also to forget about any of their victims that they consume. And they keep consuming people until they reach the point in which they're able to dominate others.
A Sidra.
That's a terrible pun. Take disinspiration for that.
Well, fuck.
No, we don't do that here. But we've had problems with them in the past, so we keep very accurate census records in order to ensure that victims aren't being missed. Or I have one more. It's two more actually. One of them got stuck under here. I have one for a spot in the middle of the Nutongi Ocean, if you're willing to travel there. There's a portal to the elemental plane of water there. Something weird is going on. There's some sort of enormous vortex that's formed in the middle of the ocean. Or, north of here, there's a place called Abeltoft.
Yes.
The local druids have apparently requested aid from the noble there.
Immediately. That one. Looking to Digger and the others.
Something about underground monsters.
That seems like a something we'd be highly interested in.
Is that what you'd like? Is that what you'd like to take?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, they all sound interesting, but that one's definitely got a personal connection there.
All right. I am going to, for the time being. I'm going to. This is. The local group of druids up there is unusually competent. I would.
Scrunches nose. Unusually.
I would. If they're calling for help, it's something bad. Be careful. I am going to provide the group of you. He reaches into a drawer in his desk and pulls out 4 golden crossed sword pins. I will provide the group of you with these with golden status for the time being. You're working on a contract. No noble can suborn you, I guess is the right term to use. They'll hand you a contract for Opal Enclave calls for aid. As long as you're carrying that, you none of the local nobles will be permitted to request your aid. You're on official business. You've got better things to do. Should you wish it, do as you want, but if they try and intimidate you into it, you have the legal backing of the guild. You understand me?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. And if you want more of these, I imagine most of them will still be available when you come back. He just gives a little grin at you. Any questions, adventurers?
Not at this time.
All right. Oh, you're gold now, so he reaches into a different drawer on his desk and drops a sack of coins in front of you. Your starter fund.
Pick it up,
Sounds
count it
good,
real
hit
quick.
that.
You don't have to count it, it's 10,000. In platinum.
As in 10,000 platinum pieces, or
10,000 gold pieces in platinum.
okay.
And that's your official welcome to being a gold adventurer. This, and he pulls out a scroll and sets it next to the bag, is your welcome from me. Good hunting.
Let's quickly
What's the
bow to
scroll?
him. And then...
It's a scroll of anti-magic field.
Way!
Nice.
Nice.
Who should carry that one?
Mm. I can. By the way, Christina might be like clambering fairly soon after to actually read the contract and get more details.
Oh, all right. Title on the contract is Opal Enclave calls for aid. There's a little facsimile of your guildmates on it, or the old people from your enclave on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, monsters from below the earth are attacking the city of Abeltoft, or making for the city of Abeltoft. We are unable to restrain them on our own. We request the aid of the Adventurers Guild for additional defenses for the city.
Yep, just immediately nodding at that and turning to start heading back. What else does anyone need before we go? We can get us there fast.
Can indeed. I want to go back to the potion store before we leave.
All right. Oh, and at the bottom of the contract, there is a reward listed for. There's a reward listed as 40,000 gold.
Oh shit.
Adventuring
Organizers
pays well. Sorry?
Nothing.
She said nice.
Alrighty. Good hunting. Get the hell out of my office. Alright, potion shop. What are you looking for?
To start with, potions of flying.
That was my first thought too.
Alright. Potion of flying I have for 500 gold.
How many?
I have 5 of them on me right now. Please tell me you're not going to buy out my whole stock.
Not likely. I'll take 2.
Alright?
Why would you be mad about us buying stuff?
Because I have to spend months brewing to replace what you buy in 5 seconds.
You have a potion of gaseous
But-
form?
Mm-hmm. I have 400 gold for the potion of gaseous form.
Take 1. Said 400, right?
Yes.
What do you have in the way of potions of giant strength?
Ah. The con was well, let me see. I have. Let me just look them up real quick. I have several hill giants. I have a frost and a stone, and a single fire.
Oh, like the frost and the fire.
Frost and fire. Very well. It's 1,000 for the fire. 500 for the fire.
Okay. Healing potions.
I have only a couple of supreme left. Your
How much
friend
are they?
bought
How much for
everything.
one?
1,000.
Okay.
Question.
Hmm.
Potion of. What is the word? Invulnerability.
Yes. I have 1 in stock.
What's the price tag on that one?
3,500 gold.
Hmm.
We will take.
All right.
I've been saving up a lot of shit. I haven't bought much.
Yeah, I guess you haven't bought anything for a while.
You have a potion of invisibility?
Still have like 7,000.
I have, in fact, 4 potions of invisibility.
I would like 1.
Alrighty. Will be 150 gold, please.
In that case, 2.
I have a lot.
So you have a potion of vitality. And then water breathing, which I'll want several.
Potions of water breathing are 100 apiece. We have many of them.
You get 8.
All right.
Because when you need those, you need a bunch of them all at once.
You sure do.
Potion of
Alrighty,
vitality.
and then vitality. Yes, I have a few of those in.
Wait. Wait,
What
did
the-
you get water breathing potion? You have a
What do
druid.
you have?
You have a druid.
Vitality is 800 gold.
You get 4 water breathings.
All right.
Just in case.
-4 water breathing potions on your order. 800 gold for vitality.
So that's what I come up with because the invulnerability I'm not grabbing.
Right.
And any poisons, or more specifically venoms?
I don't really have a way to deliver those, but you go.
What kind of venoms are you looking for?
The strongest you've got.
Uh, Let's see. What would he? Yeah. Unfortunately, another group already came in and bought out all of my. Yeah, you feel stocked up after spending 5.5 grand on potions. I am glad. That's a lot of fucking potions. My last shipment of exotic venoms from Sandvik. Most has been mostly bought out. Should have another in a month or so. That's all of my exotic snake venoms. If you give me a moment, I might have some wyvern around. If that's of interest to you.
Sure.
Alrighty. I'll head into the back very quickly. He comes out with several vials in his hands. So, I happen to have 4 doses of wyvern venom, and he puts 4 doses on the table in front of you, as well as a single remaining dose of purple worm poison.
Out of character. What are we talking about?
Purple worm poison?
Yeah, like damage / effects.
Let me pull it up real quick. So purple worm poison is purple worm poison is a DC 19 con save for 12d6 poison damage. No
Okay.
condition, just a big spike of damage on it.
And then the wyvern is 15 for 7d6.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
All right. How much?
I'm looking for 1,500 per dose of the wyvern and 25 for the purple worm.
I'll buy the purple worm.
All right. Hmm. Actually, all right. 2,500 for purple worm. If you find yourself heading south anytime soon, you may be able to harvest some yourself. I understand they're in season. Oh, they will be soon.
North first.
Will there be anything else for the four of you today?
I think I'm set for today, thank you.
All right. Masters? Mistress? Anything else for you?
That shakes
He
her head.
looks to Sadok and Bauer and Kristana.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. Bauer, Kristana, going once.
I am still deciding whether I want to rage buy out his flight potions.
I already said I'm fine. It's alright.
Alright.
But I think I'm good.
Alright. Well, a very fine day to a lot of you. Hope that you'll be back to potions, and more potions soon.
Once they head out, Christina's just looking back at the group. Do we leave now?
Might as well.
Need to go to the park. We'll start pointing them towards the park that they found the bird at. And find a big
Alrighty.
tree.
So
Oh
you
shit,
head.
wait. Fuck, can I not? Shit. Can't do that right now. Shit. I sunbeamed.
I mean, I would hope that you find a bathroom before you do that. Fine, but
Yeah,
I mean,
just suddenly looks frustrated and be like, used spell on that group.
Well, we can wait until the morning. And hey, this means we get to party in the big city. Carousing. Carousing.
Are you gonna carouse too?
I have a feeling this is going to be a crap town for carousing, though.
you might be surprised. These people are like essentially Scandinavians. They drink pretty fucking hard.
Also, some of the most uptight and like restrictive people tend to get the craziest when drunk.
Yeah, I
Trust
was
me.
gonna say.
I've spent a lot of time in monasteries and churches.
We will leave you all to that. We are going to send another message and then rest for tomorrow. Meet back at the guild facilities. And then I'm just gonna wander back off towards the park.
All right. Kristona's not carousing then, I guess.
Nope.
Ugh. How unfortunate.
So sad.
Well, if you'd like an actual bed, you can use the one at the guild
Yeah,
instead of
that's why I was
sleeping
like
in the
meeting.
park.
Yeah. No, just going to the park to send another animal messenger.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, my bad. All right, let's do that, and then we'll get to carousing. So you head to the park. You can easily find another couple of birds. What would you like to send via animal messenger?
Mm. Leader Warhazer, we apologize for the last message. We have been given the Enclave's contract. We'll be there tomorrow. See everyone then. Hopefully you are all safe. Kristona. I'm gonna head back to the guild hall.
Alrighty. Well, the rest of you wanted to go carousing. I would like each of you to roll me 2 D100s.
Da-da-da.
2 D100 party! Digger, are you on in on this? There we go. Roll me another one. Another!
Smash!
Exactly. Digger,
Mhm.
roll me another D100. You're partying hard tonight. Sweet. All right, let's start with Bowers. Bower. Well, you all go out looking to have a good drink. And despite how restrained they seem to be in the streets, the people of this city drink fucking hard. You guys get swept up in the festivities. You learn a couple of very fun new Helgi Domarin drinking songs, and eventually time gets away from you. One memory does stick out distinctly, though. Even when drunk as shit, the people of Helgudom still very strictly stick to walking on the right-hand side of the road. So, Bauer, you vaguely remember getting separated from your companions. You wake up in a sumptuous, very fluffy, very soft bed in a beautiful-looking inn, 2 circles away from where you 2 circles away from the Adventurers Guild. You are spooning a whole ham that is wearing a nightgown and lipstick. It tastes delicious. There's also a room service breakfast of caviar and a very fine wine that has come to your room, along with a bill for 35 gold pieces.
Must have had fun. Guess I'll pay it with the tip.
With
And
just the tip.
Ew.
Never mind. Bad joke.
no, undress the
Alright.
ham, and then take the bottle of wine and the ham on the way home at first.
Make a con save.
Undress the ham. Is that what they're calling it now?
You undress the ham and wipe off the lipstick, and you start eating chunks of it off of. There's like a big bone sticking out of the end of it. You grip
Oh,
it like
really?
that and just start biting hunks of the ham off of it. It tastes kind of off somehow. You're not
Oh.
entirely sure how.
Oh.
And between that and the wine on your stomach, you have to take a little bit of a detour into an alleyway and puke on your way back. But when you do, besides a headache, you're feeling much better. And the ham is mostly consumed, or in an alley somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not going to stop me from continuing to eat the ham.
Yeah, I figured. No one said he fucked the ham.
It tastes
No
awful.
one said that. If I wanted to imply that, I would have said it was much more salty than he expected. No
Oh, no,
one
it's a ham.
said he fucked the ham, Flint. Get your mind out of the gutter. God. These goddamn degenerates I play D&D with. So yeah, you eventually find your way back to the back as well. Sidok, you got a 73 and a 58. Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh, this is gonna
This
be good.
bodes well.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna post like what the specific things were, because I'm doing roll 2 and combine for this. Sadok, you wake up in the local. You wake up in the local temple of the Hands. You are behind the altar. You can hear the faint murmurs of conversation as people are beginning to file in for services. The offering dish is on one side of you, and it seems as if somebody has taken a big shit in it. On the other side of you, there is a dead body.
Do I recognize the body at all?
Make an intelligence save, I guess, to remember the events of the night before. Nope.
Quickly investigate the body, see if I can identify who or what this was from that.
Sure. Make an investigation check. All right. So the fellow does appear to have a couple of stab wounds in his back, but no arrows sticking out of him. He's human, middle-aged, probably in his 40s. He wears a set of robes and a pin with a feather quill that you've seen on the people at the front desk at each of the adventurers guilds that you've been to. He's a scribe.
Sorry, you said he's a scribe?
He's a scribe. And it seems like the body was a couple of days old. Or is a couple of days old. It's not anybody you know.
Huh. Well, first things first. Quickly paint a new offering tray.
Make a banner tool check for me.
So,
Go with Dex for this.
Oof.
You do an okay job. It's, got some weird pointy edges on it. But, there's no shit in it. And it should hold together for at least a couple hours through services.
Great. I guess also quickly paint up a body bag. Shove the corpse and the defiled plate in it, and go find somebody at the church who can
Okay.
take care of this for me.
You're also naked.
Huh. But I still have my painter's tools on me?
Sure, why not? They were
Cool.
hidden. Some were very specific.
Gave
Paint
it to
myself
somebody-
a robe while I'm at it.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, were you like the subject of the paint? Did you give it to someone else to like paint me like one of your French girls, and then you didn't do a good job? So
All right. You make a stealth check for me as you try and make it out without arousing suspicion.
I'm gonna say a quick prayer for this. Some
Sure.
guidance going.
Sure.
Which didn't even include in the roll, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. The 25 does you just fine. You manage to somehow sneak out past all of the morning worshippers without any of them seeing you, and you manage to find your clothes on the way out as well.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm not leaving. I'm going to find another.
I know, but you
Nope.
need to get out of the
Yeah, out of the main area.
Yes.
Tyr just heard your guidance prayer and was like, "Oh man, been there. Gotcha."
Tyr's blind. He doesn't give a fuck, man.
Exactly. It's like, been there.
Yeah. You know.
He's also, Norse. He's definitely been there. Yeah, all right. You managed to find your way out and drop the body with a sympathetic seeming priest. I assume you don't mention the offering plate.
So specifically, I'm looking for a priest of my order who's lower level
yes.
than me. Specifically one who's like lower than me, so I can order them around. So I'm just gonna like hand in the bag with the body and the plate in it, and just say, "Here, I need you to take care of this."
Right away, sir. right away.
Then
He doesn't
title
even he
card
doesn't
Death
ask any
Stranding.
questions. He just takes the bag and is like, "Yes, I know what this is. Don't worry."
Title
Excellent.
card Death Stranding.
Except,
Put
he
my-
doesn't know everything that's in there, but
Whatever. I'll put my actual clothes on and I'll go join the morning worship. Put some money back into the offering to make up for ruining the offering plate.
oh, that's so nice of you. How much money do you put in?
20 gold.
All right, nice. That'll buy them a very nice offering plate.
And yeah, join up with the party after that.
All right, sounds good. Oh boy. All right, Diggeroy.
Okay.
You awaken in a different temple than Sadok. Sorry. It appears that you've managed to make your way into a temple of, let's say, Mistra. You find yourself in the confessional, naked. Somebody knocks on the door of the confessional and says, "Hello, sir. Um,
Hmm?
I was specifically asked to deliver all of these pastries to this confessional booth."
Then you better do that.
Yes, I would like to. Um, are you the one who ordered these pastries?
Seems like a fair. Sorry. Seems like a fair assumption.
Oh, all right. I'm just going to. Actually, are you a priest?
I'm not sure that's really important at this time.
Well, you see, I have some sins. I was hoping I could confess to you. Do you mind if I just get in the other side? And he starts opening the door to the other side of the confessional.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not?
You should make sure you get your pastries first.
Just there's a slot here. You can slide the pastries through.
I've left the tray on the floor directly outside your side of the confessional,
Excellent.
sir,
Hold on a second.
father.
So I'll just open the door, grab the tray of pastries.
All right.
Go back in.
You
Close
see
the
that
door
he is
again.
You see that he has understated it a little bit. You have in fact somehow managed to order 300 little flaky, like, fruit bite pastries.
I'll grab like a couple handfuls of them. Couple.
Your purse is about 10 gold pieces lighter, by the way.
Okay.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Original sin. Poked a badger with a spoon.
I I I didn't follow my duty. I was out late last night drinking. I sometimes let hair get into the pastries when I'm baking. One time there was this one time there was this girl, you see, and she really wanted pastries. Like, really wanted pastries, sir. father, sir.
Mhm.
And so I told her, I work in a pastry shop. I even do deliveries. And she was very interested. She insisted on going back to the pastry shop with me. And, well, one thing led to another. And, um, I took her in a manly fashion upon the table on which we bake these upon which we form these pastries, sir.
Oh,
And I feel just terrible about it, father.
Eat them again. Or, like, eat one more. No, they came out pretty good, actually. You can taste the, love.
God. Oh, no, I don't need to. No. I've heard about this anime. I've heard about this anime. No, no, no. Ugh. No,
Thank you,
you.
father. We do our best to bake them with love every day.
Ugh.
And she helps with that too.
Which bakery did you say you were from?
The Baking with Love Bakery, father.
Oh, all right. So,
It's been so much easier to ensure that we bake them with extra love every.
right. Still, technically a sin. So, 10 Hail Maestras before you head out.
Yes, father, of course. I will go do that right now.
Okay, so fucking a ham is not okay, but fucking pastry and then
No one ever said he came in the pastries, Flint.
They're just like sweaty.
Yeah, they weren't filled pastries.
Ah,
No one ever said he jizzed in them.
no, it could be the other. I've heard of that
Y'all are
anime.
just
I've
terrible
heard of
people.
that anime fucking exists. It's not food
Right.
wars. It fucking
so
exists.
after that guy goes out, I'm gonna like sneak out. Try and
Make
find
a,
my clothes on the way.
make a stealth check for me, real quick. Uh-oh.
This is when you use your.
I'll just like put my finger to my lips, like, shh, don't mention it.
He does not see you. He's busy saying his Hail Maestros in the corner. So you manage to take the presumably a couple hundred remaining pastries and make your way out of the temple. You find your clothes
By the dumpster as always.
by the door.
Underneath the bounty poster of.
Madam
Sir
Great
Mustache.
Madam
mustachio.
Mustachio.
Of course, Madame Mustachio. Famed destroyer of temples of Mistra. And scourge of paintings everywhere. Leaving her distinct mark, the two half moons.
Damn that mustachio!
Now I really want to. Oh, thoughts for later. Yeah, you make it out with your clothes and your new bundle of
Love
made with
infused
love
pastries.
pastries. They are quite good, even if they're even if whatever he did to them.
They are the fruits of their labors.
So yeah, you guys all make it back to the guild hall just fine. Maybe a little scarred by your various adventures, but Everybody makes it back just fine.
Huzzah.
Well, anything eventful happened to you guys?
Not really.
Me
You?
neither. You know, woke up in the temple, but other than that, seemed like a pretty normal night.
Looking at all of them, do they look like it was a very normal night?
Probably not.
Eh.
Thanks for a moment. Normal for you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
So you partied hard.
Dumbledore gif.
Sorry?
Dumbledore gif.
Now, in the style of those who live in this weird, wild place, it's time to work hard to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Work, work, work. You guys can get some breakfast real quick to stave off the hangover. Make sure you
As
drink lots of water.
Diggeroy came in with a shit ton of pastries.
I brought breakfast.
Make sure you drink lots of water, have some bread, and have your local druid cast restorations on you.
Yeah. How many restorations do I need?
No. You can if you want. It'll just get rid of their headaches.
I mean, I can just lesser restoration myself,
That's true.
which I will do.
I feel like power is
Alright.
long past the point of getting hungover.
Is
You're
hair
never
the
past the
dogging
point
it?
of getting. You're never past the point of getting hungover until you reach the point of just still being drunk when you wake up in the morning.
So hair of the dog.
So Diggeroy is going to use a potion of more alcohol.
Also,
Alright.
you're
Counteract
forgetting
hangover.
Bauer's young again, so maybe he has the youthful ability to ignore hangovers.
He's only like 28.
Yeah, I'm young again.
I don't know. 28-year-olds can usually get hungover.
Yeah.
Like 19 before
And
you're immune to
confirm.
hangovers.
Eh,
I found I got less hungover as I got older, even when I was stupid about my drink.
oh, really?
Mhm.
I've
I
only
do know
really-
that as I got better at staying hydrated while drinking, hangovers stopped being a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
that. And just not drink
I've
fast
only
enough.
really discovered hangovers in the last like year-ish, and they are terrible. But that's
Like
also because I'm less
90% of it
willing.
is dehydration, though.
Yeah,
So
that's also because I'm less willing to stay up an hour after I get home and just like drink a liter of water.
So definitely Dragon Con.
Yep.
You gotta stay for day drinking, then it's not so much of a problem.
Well, if you alternate booze with water, if you're in a situation where that makes sense.
Yeah.
Day drinking is fine as long as you don't stop. You just have to continue through the whole day.
Yeah.
I've
That's
found.
Dragon Con. Welcome to Dragon
Or
Con.
go full pirate and continue through the day and night and into the next day.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Dragon Con.
alcoholism at work.
I find if you time your day drinking to end with like a large meal, that works okay.
Fair.
'Cause then the food just soaks up all the booze.
Hmm.
I'm
This is just
pretty
me
sure
telling
that's
you
how
I
it
wanna
works
become a
scientifically.
Dragon Con.
That sounds just sciencey enough to work. Alrighty. So, you guys enact your various restorations and potions of more booze. Then what do?
Gather things and get to that
Well, we
park.
are going to have to travel to the woods with the druids in it, right?
Headed to the park to do another plant teleportation.
Tree hopping.
Tree hopping.
Which allows the tree hoppers.
Treeportation. Teleplantation.
Teleplantation, I like it.
I mean, go for it. If that's what you want to, really what you want to call it, then can't stop you.
Eh. Hmm.
All right. You want to, where are you tree striding to? Or whatever it's not tree stride, is it? It's something else.
It's transport via plants.
Transport via plant. That's it. Right. Where are you transporting to?
Closest that Christina would know of to the location, any location given on the contract. So probably like since it's Abeltoft, or unless they put down a meet up point on the contract.
They did not put a meetup point on the contract. They just listed Abeltoft.
So yeah, just the one of the larger trees outside of Abeltoft.
Okay. In point of fact, you would know that there is a single very large tree at the center of Abeltoft
Aha!
that the druids have definitely taken you to in the past, or definitely would have taken you to in the past.
That.
Alrighty. So you head down to the park, cast transport via plant. An enormous mushroom forms at the base of the tree and opens a little pathway. Just touch the mushroom, and you'll be there.
It's my Mycelian network. This is Discovery now.
It's a terrifying thought.
That'd be amazing. That was a good show.
Cristona spreading a cilia network all over Yualia. That's a terrifying fucking thought.
It's fucking amazing. I can't wait for next season. Yep, just step through and beckon people to follow.
All right, Cristona steps through the plant pathway. Will the rest of you follow?
Yep.
All right. So you all step through. You head in the space of a single step, a few hundred miles north to the lovely city of Abeltoft. You come out in a what seems to be a small park around a very large tree that seems to be around the center of the city. You can see primarily wood-built buildings around you, and you can see several people running through the streets in full armor, and hear a crashing and a thudding boom against the walls. There are no civilians about right now. The doors of the buildings around you are locked and closed. You can hear shouting in the distance.
Immediately start running that direction.
All right. Alrighty. So, you guys come out. You follow the sounds of shouting and the thudding boom. You come across. You come out to the edge of to what seems like the edge of town, where there is a large wooden wall. You see a group of guardsmen fending off a very familiar-looking rotten metal shape. Looks a lot like one of those big Warforged, with several other guardsmen fending off smaller variations of it. Meanwhile, you see a group of druids led by a copper dragonborn fighting against what looks to be a rotten tree that has come to life and is attempting to fight. I think that's where we're going to end for tonight, guys.
Yay! But no, but yay, but oh no! Yay!
I was
for-
really, really hoping that they'd be able to beat you. But ultimately, it makes more sense that they couldn't.
Yeah,
So I'm
fuck
not
off.
mad, I'm just disappointed.
And them,
I wish
like everybody else is.
I wish they'd given you more of a fight. Yeah, I know, right?
But as hard as that one guy hit me, I'm kind of glad they didn't give us more of a fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm half expecting them to show up here in a week.
I mean, you guys might be gone in a week, so
Exactly.
who knows?
I mean, point still stands.
They might.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'll get to meet my misfit gang. Yay!
Yeah. So that's a thing. Um. Yeah. So I do hope that you guys get back to, or that you guys take on at least one of the other missions that he gave. Because I made them all to try and make them sound dope.
They
But,
do all sound dope.
Alas. We'll see. It's up to you guys. I never have any fucking clue what you guys are going to do before a session starts, so.
They
Neither
do all
do
sound
we.
dope, but then you pulled out Warhazer, so.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, nomination stuff.
Big Roy.
On me, I'm gonna give it to Sadok for the whoever they were in the conversation with the Guildmaster.
Yeah.
Just the cherry on top of that whole thing.
So good.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed meeting them so much because they're definitely coming back again.
Of course they are.
Well, I will have no clue who they are.
Yeah. That's
We know
absolutely
you're
going to happen.
from.
Like, on one hand, I kind of want to have them show up more often. On the other hand, it kind of undermines the whole joke of them if they do.
Yeah.
I don't
It
feel
doesn't
like we'll
matter.
ever remember.
They could show up like every single week, and I would still ask them who they are.
Ah, so what I'm hearing is you want me to add a Team Rocket into this game.
I mean, didn't you already?
Yeah, you did.
They haven't shown up for like, how long has it even been? Like a year? Out of game?
Yeah, well, apparently they're showing up all over the place.
Yeah,
We just
right?
don't
Yeah,
notice
just
them.
always
just never
after
see
you
it.
guys have left.
Yeah.
I love them so much. Yeah. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm glad you enjoyed.
That's great.
Now
You
I'm just
seem like
picturing
you enjoyed.
us like having a chance to like sit down and drink with them and compare like all the adventures that we've had and like places that we've been, like comparing notes like, oh, you remember the time we went there? Yeah, we went there too. How about here? Yeah, we went there too. Oh, hey, did you go to the Lich's Maze? Oh, well, that's probably why you guys aren't beating us. You haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, there you go. We call it the dick less traveled.
Truly, D&D is a magical thing.
It is. Alright. Drop the stream. There you go.
Alright. I'm gonna go do more work, I guess. Night,
I got
y'all.
this. Night.
See it?
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer